okay, I have been gone for a while and I have actually a very good explanation for that. Since about late December last year, I started getting this quite bad skin issue. I won't go into the details of like what it is because it's kind of boring and takes ages to explain, and I just want to start my March favourites. But basically, I had an infection in my skin, which sounds terrible, and it was terrible. Like, probably the most... I don't think I've ever felt so self-conscious about the way that I look in my entire life, apart from the last 2 months or so that I've had this issue. It has since being resolved still. I'm still kind of like getting over it and like actually healing from it. But for the most part I look normal, which is nice because I like not looking like I have a skin-eating bacteria on my face, because that's not fun. But I'm good now, and I'm back, and I am at uni, so the videos still might be a little bit weird as to like when they go up and how often I put them up. It just depends on when I have like assignments due and stuff like that, and I'm sure most of you understand. So that's really cool, and thanks. But yeah, like I said, I'm good now. I'm hoping that it's gonna stay gone. And yeah, so I guess without further explanation, I'm gonna get right into my March favourites. I'm actually really excited. I've got a lot of stuff to show you guys, but it's all good stuff, so worth it. I'm gonna start with beauty. I found out, and I was super freaking excited about this, that NYX, as in NYX, the makeup brand, has come to Australia, and it is in Target stores now. The first thing that I wanted to try desperately was one of the soft matte lip creams. I did some research and went in and, you know, swatched them, and I decided to try San Paulo, which is this one here. It's also the colour that I have on my lips. And it is everything that it was kind of hyped up to be. This does go on kind of creamy, but it dries completely matte, and it stays for ages, and it does kind of dry out your lips a little bit, so you kind of want to use a lip gloss sometimes, but it's awesome. Because my lips have been kind of temperamental lately, I went out and got this. The brand is Lanolips. And this is their 101 ointment. It's a multi-purpose balm, and you can use it on like cracked elbows, you know, anywhere where you have like really, really dry skin. I've been using it on my lips because my lips have been really, really dry. And it works really, really well. The only thing that I have to say about it that is not the best is that this little tube, this tiny little, not even bigger than my hand, and I have a pretty small hand, $18. I found out that I'm like allergic to a whole bunch of things, so I can't use like pawpaw. I can't use like the pawpaw in the red tube anymore because I have an allergic reaction to it. So yeah, I might repurchase it, but I don't know, $18 is a lot, but it does work really, really well, so we'll see how I go on that one. Back onto NYX. As an eyeshadow base, I picked up the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which is kind of a cult favourite, I would say. A lot of people use this. I was a little bit iffy about this because I have just oily skin in general, so I get really oily eyelids. And I usually use Urban Decay's Primer Potion. I decided to give this a go because I really want to get like a really bright eyeshadow palette to experiment with, you know, bright colours and stuff, and I thought having a white base would help with that. So I did try it out, and I was really, really surprised with how well this kept my eyeshadow. I was really scared that it was going to crease because it is kind of creamy, but it did not crease. Maybe a little bit after like an entire day of wearing eyeshadow, but it did really, really well. I really like how it makes my eyeshadows look, and I'll probably keep using this. Speaking of eyeshadows, this one's actually really exciting because I don't think I've spoken about it on my channel yet. I had a friend who went to Malaysia, and there's a Sephora where she was staying. So she offered to bring me back, you know, whatever I wanted, and I didn't have a lot of money at the time, but there was one thing that I really, really like needed in my life, and so I had her pick it up for me. It's the Naked 3. I've just kind of like fallen in love with this palette, really. I mean, look at it. How can you not want that on your face? Colors are all so pigmented. I barely need to touch any of them, and it's just like full pigmentation. I'm so in love with it. I would go as far to say that I use this every day. This has become my palette for my basic smoky eye. It is really bright all of a sudden. Holy shit. I have been using it every day for like the last 2 months, but as we established, I did not do a favorites last month, so I could not mention it. But now I can, and I still love it, and I think I'm going to love it for a really, really, really long time. And this is, I'm going to go ahead and say, this is my favorite Naked palette. I love it. It's beautiful. So this next beauty product is a hair product, but I'm going to put in beauty anyway because it counts. This is the Urban Fudge Powder Styler. It's basically a texturizing, is that a word? It is now. Texturizing powder, and you lift up your hair and you kind of tap it into your roots and scrunch it up. It gives you so much texture and so much volume. I'll be honest, I don't love the feel of it. It feels really gritty, and I don't even know how to explain. Just, it feels like knotted in my hair. I hate how it feels, but I am in love with this, and I use this every day because of how much volume and texture it gives to my hair. I have 2 nail polishes that I want to talk about. The first one is by Rimmel London. It's the Lasting Finish Pro in Steel Grey. I found this in one of the bargain bins at My Chemist Warehouse, I think it was, and it was like $3. And I got a couple of nail polishes, but this is by far my favourite. I just thought it was a really nice wintry colour. It's kind of purpley. I don't know. I don't even know why. I just do. It's a really nice kind of neutral colour without it being boring. And I just think it's going to be really nice in winter. I've had that on my nails quite a bit this month. The other nail polish that I have been wearing a lot of, it is a brand called Ulta 3. They do lipsticks, eyeshadows, and nail polishes as well, as I'm sure they do other stuff. I've not really done much research on it. It's actually the same people that do Max Factor. I got the one in the shade Soft Hydrangea. I don't know. But it is like a really pretty pale blue. I've got it on my nails today. I've actually been wearing it all week, and I love it. I think it's a really, really pretty colour. It dries really, really quickly as well, which is awesome because I hate waiting around for my nails to dry. It gives me the shits. So yeah. So I suppose I'll move on to like accessory type things. I wanted to mention these sunnies. I went shopping with my sister the other day, and I went into a store called Diva, which is mostly like jewelry and hair accessories and stuff made for younger girls. Anyway, I saw these and basically had a heart attack, and I had to have them. They're really cool. I really like that they're like blue. They're just something different to what I usually wear. I don't usually wear a lot of colour. Today today I am actually wearing a lot more colour than I usually do, so it looks a bit weird. But yeah, I really, really like these. They add a little bit of something to an outfit, and I think they're really cool, and I have been wearing them a lot. I reach for these more often than I reach for like my Ray-Bans, which I usually wear all the time. So yeah, aviators are a thing that I am into apparently. I'll do clothes now, I guess. Oh my god, my battery's gonna die. Don't die. I need you. Oh my god, is this even gonna reach? Oh no! This is the worst thing that's ever happened, I think. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a panic attack. What if I do that? How does that, is it, oh thank fuck. Okay. Okay. Well, that was terrifying. Anyway, yeah, I'll do clothes now, I guess. The first thing is this denim kind of chambray shirt thing. I've been wearing this buttoned up and tucked into pants. I've also been wearing it as like a layering piece over the top of like t-shirts and stuff like that. Around my waist is kind of like an accessory. Yeah, I've just been wearing this a lot this month, as well as I've been doing the same thing with a flannelette shirt, but my sister has taken that and worn it to a party which she went to last night, and she is not home and neither is my shirt, so I can't show you that. But I've actually been loving wearing denim on denim. I have a pair of like dark blue jeans that I've been wearing with this, with like a white shirt, and just, you know, plain shoes. And yeah, that's just something that I've been really enjoying wearing this month, and I've been wearing this probably like once a week. I can happily say that I've been wearing it about once a week. So the last kind of clothing item, this is actually very new. It's still got the tag on it, but I have been having my eye on this for about a month. I work in like a shopping centre in one of the shops in there, and I went on one of my breaks, or I think it was before I started work, I went into a shop called Portman's. And Portman's most of the time has pretty expensive clothing. It's really nice quality though. And so I kind of just go to the sale section. This was the last one of this style, and it was the last size 6. So I had to have it. And but the only thing that I was not as happy about is that from one of the security, you know how they put like security tags on like clothes, and they're supposed to put them on the seams so it doesn't make a hole, but somebody must not have put it in properly, and unfortunately there is a little bit of a hole in there. So I kind of asked, you know, what they could do about it, and I mean it was already down to $50 from $99.95, so $50 down from $100, so it was already a good price already. But you know, I went up to them and I was like, look, it's got a hole in it, you know, is there anything you can do about it? They're like, yeah, I can bring it down to like 32. And I was like, yes, please, that would be awesome. I was absolutely over the freaking moon when I found it. So yeah, this definitely, I had to put this in favorites, even though I haven't had a chance to actually wear it yet. I had to, because I'm in love with it. So that's it for clothes, but there's one more thing I want to show you in kind of the clothing department, the shoes. So I don't know whether to put them in like accessories or clothing, or their shoes. So that's all that matters. I've kind of been in the market for a new pair of boots for a while. I have a pair of really, really nice boots from Whitner, and they're like real suede and they're just stunning. But they're quite high, and as an everyday boot, I kind of can't wear them for like, you know, 10 hours. It just kind of, it gets too much, it hurts. So I've kind of been in the market for a new pair of boots for a while. There were a pair of boots that I saw Claire Marshall wearing on her channel, and they're these stunning like patent leather, I think they're by Jeffrey Campbell, but they're like combat boots with like a chunky heel on them, and I just like fell in love with them. I walked into Nove Shoes and I saw this pair of shoes, and I pretty much decided that I needed them in my life. They are these, and they are not real leather, but they're a patent pretend leather with a big chunky heel, and they're like combat boot style, and they're almost identical to the Jeffrey Campbell ones. I saw them and I fell in love with them, and I just needed them in my life. And I just thought they'd be really cool because they're kind of like a patent leather, and I don't actually have anything at all, any shoes or anything in like patent leather, so I would be surprised if anybody made it to the end of this video, because I'm sure this is going to go for way too long. But thank you for watching. I'm happy to be back. As long as my face stays this way, I will be back. So yeah, thank you for sticking around. And I think I checked my YouTube account the other day, and the last time I checked, I had 102 followers. And I just want to say a quick thank you to all of you who have clicked subscribe. 102 of you want to sit around and watch my videos for some reason. I don't even know. Yeah, thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you very soon. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. And tell me what your favourite movies are, so I can go and watch them and do that when I'm supposed to be doing uni assignments or filming videos. I guess I'll see you next time.